Hello there, it is Friday, January 22nd, 2016. January 22nd, 2016. Another year, and we're almost done with this month again. So I don't know how things work in your life, but again, for me, I'm always amazed at how fast all of this is going. And just trying to get everything on the website, all of the different courses, and going to work really hard. I promise I'm going to work really hard in 2016 to get a lot of content up on the website. Not that there isn't already a lot of content. Okay, well, last week you saw, hopefully any of you on the site, or even those on YouTube, saw some of it, because I'm now, what I've been doing is, when I do a new lesson, I let you see a portion of it on YouTube, and then put the rest of the lesson on the site. So that's what we do. And so maybe you saw it on YouTube, maybe you saw it, maybe you're on the site. And that is the next lesson with Nate Pruitt and Rick Vandivier doing I'd Rather Drink Muddy Water. And that's a fun little tune, and there's some great things to learn from Nate always. Nate's a great person to model all kinds of fun stuff after. So anyway, lesson 2 in I'd Rather Drink Muddy Water was released last week. Anyway, you'll be seeing lesson 3 showing up this week very soon. Working on it, but thought I'd just do the news before I got it finished. So you're going to see the news, and you'll be seeing lesson 3 on I'd Rather Drink Muddy Water next week. Also, got a little surprise that I'm going to pop up that you'll be seeing. So can't be a surprise if I tell you what it is, but be looking for that. And I'll write surprise, then you'll understand what the surprise was. But I think you'll get that. And I am also very close to wrapping up the melisma course the way it stands. There's just a lesson or 2 more to wrap up the melisma course. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm done with melismas. I just think what's going on with this course, taking you from the beginning of not knowing anything about melismas up to this point, is all about structure and technique and how you can develop them. And then from that point on, I'm going to start another course, and that course is actual licks and embellishments by different artists, and as well as me just developing different ones for you to actually vocalize to. And I'm going to take a little different approach towards it. I'm going to work out audio backgrounds that you can vocalize to, and then I'm going to move those backgrounds around in different keys. So it'll be like vocalizing to exercises, but vocalizing with various different melisma licks. And I think you'll learn a lot about singing melismas by doing that, because like everything in singing, it's in the doing. We can talk about it, we can talk about structure and so forth. But the more you sing, and the more you sing to chord changes and hear sounds and understand about rhythm and put these things together, the better you're going to be. So, but I thought that would be kind of strange to add to the melisma course the way it is. So I'm going to do just a couple lessons more, 1 or 2 more, to make sure that I wrap it up nice and cleanly. And then from there, we'll go into these courses. And you're going to be seeing more performers showing up. I keep promising that, and I do have some performers coming in. So you'll be seeing lessons on those performers and how they look at things and how they sing. And I'll turn their singing into lessons. So all of that is happening here in 2016, so be sticking around. Now, on the musical tip of the week, I'm always doing a musical tip, and I've been doing various different things. All you have to do is keep on getting on YouTube and checking out any of these weekly wrap-ups, and you'll always see a musical tip added to it. Today's musical tip is more about health. Every once in a while I like to talk about that. I'm noticing right now with my students, lots of students getting the flu and catching colds, and I've talked about this before, but I've got couple of little additions to talk to you about, as well as the other things that I've shared before. I'll share all of it for you right now, and with some of the new tips. So first of all, what do you do about keeping well when it comes to singing? I'm going to tell you that absolutely for sure oral hygiene is very important. And believe it or not, one of the things that can be happening to you if you do catch a cold is that you can reinfect yourself by using the toothbrush. Your toothbrush that you used when you were sick. Now you're using it again, maybe you're still sick and you're using it. Hey, that toothbrush goes right into the bone structure, into your gums. That's a very important place in relationship to the immune system. You need to keep those gums really strong, need to keep the teeth really clean, need to keep your mouth really clean. So here's another one that I got from a physician friend of mine. You got to get and I may have spoken about this one before, but this is a good tip. Get the brown Listerine, the original, the yucky, icky brown stuff, not the cool mint stuff or any other one. You want to get the real strongest Listerine. Take that Listerine, put a cap full, pour it over your toothbrush before you brush your teeth. Brush your teeth with that Listerine, and that very strong Listerine will get right into your gums, really help take away the bacteria. So all the time, even when you're not sick, it's a good thing to do. But even more important when you're sick, because when you're finished, after you're finished, then take another cap full and pour it over the toothbrush again to disinfect the toothbrush. So every time that you use the toothbrush, you put some brown Listerine on it before you brush and after you brush. That's my tip in relationship to helping your mouth stay very clean and killing the bacteria in your mouth. Really works, and it helps from reinfecting yourself. Now, another thing that's important for singers is hydration. Always talking about the benefits of water and making sure that you don't have to drown yourself by making sure that you drink water. Well, I don't know if you know this or not. Some of you probably do. But pure coconut water hydrates you very well. So besides the water, drink some pure coconut water. And you can get that in any supermarket. Lucky, Safeway, health food stores, Whole Foods, any of those places. But you don't have to go to the health food stores. You can find them in any place. And get yourself some nice pure coconut water. Now, what I do with the coconut water, I don't drink it all day long, but what I do is I have one of those bullet blenders, and I put about 50% greens, different types of greens, sometimes mixed greens, sometimes spinach, sometimes kale, different things. I put about 50% of that inside the blender. I buy pineapple chunks. Also, pineapple is very good for demucusing you. It has more vitamin C in it than oranges do. So pineapple has a lot of benefits when it comes to singers. So I put a couple of chunks of just the chunky cut raw pineapple into that blender. Pour some of that coconut water into the blender. Pour some water into the blender. And then for flavor, I always kind of cheat, and I get one of those energy drinks, maybe I don't know, anything that you like, but make sure that it's a very healthy drink. And I pour some of that in just for a little bit of flavor, and I feel like I'm making myself a cocktail in the morning, except it's a healthy cocktail. Very, very important. Add to that a few unsalted cashews for a little bit of protein. I also put a spoonful of flaxseed and a spoonful of chia seeds in there, and put the top on, blend it all up, and that's my breakfast in the morning. That's my drink in the morning. Very good. Another thing that's great for you, I know this is an old saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Well, one green apple a day is very, very good for actually balancing out your sugar, whether you have diabetes or not. You never want to have diabetes if you don't. And if you're a nice, young, healthy singer, now's the time to do these things, not when you get older and you have to do these things in defense of a bad lifestyle up to that point. So being a great singer is also being a very healthy person with a healthy body. This is your instrument. You have to take care of it. And it isn't just this thing that you have to take care of that's here in your throat. It's your whole body, because your body affects every other part of your body. Now I know this is all obvious, and maybe you feel like I'm preaching to you right now, but these are the things that are important to help keeping this system going. So then when you pick up that microphone and you start singing, you feel clear, your voice feels wonderful, your body feels wonderful. Add to that a good night's sleep, and you have my recipe for keeping your singing voice together, minus all the vocal exercises and singing you should do besides. So there it is, weekly wrap up. Be looking for the surprise, and be looking for another Drink Muddy Water and the wrap up of the melisma course all coming. See you next time.